Have you ever wondered how the teachings of Islam shape the upbringing of a child? Today, we're delving into the philosophy of raising children in Islam. Fundamental to this philosophy is the cultivation of good moral character, respect, and discipline. Picture a typical Islamic family. From an early age, children are taught to be respectful, not just to their elders, but to all individuals, underpinning the principle of universal respect and dignity. Discipline, too, is deeply ingrained, but it's not about punitive measures. Rather, it's about self-discipline, self-control, and understanding the consequences of one's actions. And let's not forget the emphasis on good moral character. Honesty, kindness, patience, these aren't just values. They're virtues that are instilled from the cradle, shaping the child's worldview and interactions with others. In essence, raising children in Islam is about nurturing them to become well-rounded individuals who contribute positively to society. Join us as we explore this topic further in the next scenes. But what exactly is the role of parents in this upbringing process? This question invites us to delve deeper into the heart of Islamic parenting, where duties extend far beyond the basic necessities of life. In Islam, parenthood is not merely a biological or social role, it is a spiritual and moral commitment. Parents are entrusted with the wholesome development of their children, and this responsibility is multifaceted. Firstly, parents are the primary providers for their children. This provision is not limited to food, clothing, and shelter. It extends to providing a safe, nurturing environment where children can grow, learn, and thrive. Parents are the child's first and foremost sanctuary, their safe haven in this vast world. Secondly, parents are the child's first teachers. They are responsible for educating their children both in worldly matters and in matters of faith. From teaching them their first words to instilling in them the values of honesty, kindness, and respect, parents are instrumental in shaping their children's character and worldview. But perhaps the most profound role of parents in Islam is guiding their children on their spiritual journey. Parents are tasked with introducing their children to the tenets of Islam, fostering in them a love for Allah, and nurturing their spiritual growth. They are encouraged to lead by example, demonstrating the principles of Islam in their own actions and behavior. Consider the daily life of an Islamic family. Parents guide their children in prayer, teach them verses from the Quran, and involve them in acts of charity. They engage in thoughtful discussions about faith, encourage questions, and provide answers rooted in Islamic teachings. Through these interactions, children learn not just about Islam, but also how to live as Muslims. But what about discipline, you might wonder? Well, in Islam, discipline is not about punishment, but about guidance and correction. Parents are encouraged to correct their children's mistakes with kindness and wisdom, always reminding them of the higher moral and spiritual principles at stake. Parents in Islam are not just caregivers, they are mentors, teachers, and spiritual guides. They are given the noble task of raising the next generation of faithful, virtuous Muslims. And in fulfilling this role, they are not just shaping their children's lives, but also contributing to the larger Islamic community. So, what are the key principles that guide child upbringing in Islam? Let's delve into it. First and foremost, teaching children about their religious duties is paramount. From a young age, children are taught the 5 pillars of Islam, shaping their lives around faith, prayer, charity, fasting, and pilgrimage. This fundamental knowledge serves as their spiritual foundation. Next, instilling good manners is crucial. Respect for elders, kindness towards others, and honesty are virtues that are deeply emphasized. For instance, Prophet Muhammad once said, "The best among you are those who have the best manners and character." Lastly, promoting a love for knowledge is highly valued. The Prophet also said, "Seeking knowledge is obligatory upon every Muslim." This principle encourages children to cultivate a lifelong passion for learning, not just about their religion, but about the world around them. These principles serve as a roadmap for parents, guiding them in the journey of raising their children. Let's take a moment to recap what we've learned. Today we've delved into the essence of child upbringing in Islam, a philosophy that values the holistic development of a child. This means nurturing the physical, mental, and spiritual aspects of a child's life in balance. We've also explored the role of parents in Islam. As we've seen, parents are more than just providers. They are mentors and role models, tasked with instilling good manners, ethics, and faith in their children. Furthermore, we've discussed the key principles that guide child upbringing in Islam. These principles emphasize respect, empathy, discipline, and a strong sense of responsibility. We've seen that these principles aren't just about rules and regulations. They are about fostering a loving, understanding, and nurturing environment where children can grow and thrive. In conclusion, raising children in Islam is a holistic process that focuses on nurturing the physical, mental, and spiritual well-being of the child.